Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
Game night!
Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Lincoln, and myself, Dave, are going to teach and play Spectacular, a game for 1 to 6 players, published by Chilifox Games, and designed by Eilif Svensson and Åsmund Svensson. Something tells me it's all happening at the zoo, so stick around and see if that turns out to be true.
I do believe it's true.
Ah.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Spectacular?
I will.
All right, that's Spectacular.
Spectacular. In Spectacular, we are trying to make the best animal park.
Thanks.
The game is exactly 15 turns, and every turn is the same. All right? It all works the same. Additionally, turns can, in theory, be simultaneous.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you just generally what a turn anatomy is. This is a board that's a 4th player that we won't be using. It's just here for demonstration purposes, but we'll all have a board that looks like this. This would be the zebra player. We all have our own unique,
I know, we all have our own box of
animal.
Smucker's
Yes,
jelly.
the zebra player, the game,
Smuckers.
all the things come in their own little box. Look at that zebra box. That's just really, really cool.
Everything you need.
Everything you need's in the box, and
Except
like
for these
the
things.
common tiles, which we'll be using to fill these boards up here, they come in like their own little special box, and the game is awesome in that regard. Okay, the anatomy of a turn works like this. On your turn, if the zebra player here, you are going to take either one of your 3 personal tiles or one of your personal dice, and you're going to move it over here to this W. And then from this board up, and then from this board up here, you're going to take one of these 4 tiles or one of these 4 dice, and you're going to put it here on. Let's see, which one do I want? This one, I guess. You're going to put it here on the end. And once we've all done that, then you're going to place anything you took,
Okay.
and you're going to put it onto your board. All right. So I've chosen 2 tiles in this case. Tile placement could not be easier. A tile can go anywhere on your board in any orientation. There is no restriction whatsoever.
Really?
Yes. So you want to build habitats of the same type because that will help you later for scoring, but you don't have to. Additionally,
You want to pay attention to those.
Additionally, you want to
Third of a circle.
these little sort of third circle things, because these are going to build what are called watchtowers. That's what these are over here. Watchtowers are in one of 3 colors. This is the black one, the brown one. Here's the white one over here.
Okay.
So I could
Black,
have.
brown, and white. It's more like gray and tan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Tan and tan.
Baby poop.
I could have, for example, if I wanted to, I could have taken these 2 tiles, right? And I could have, or these 2 tiles, let's say, and I could have done this. I could have placed both of these like this to start like this white watchtower over here. Okay?
Or prepare for it because you're not building it yet.
Correct. But the point to tile placement is any orientation, any way. If I wanted to, I could place this tile here like this, and I could place this tile here like
Right, and just
this.
forego the tower.
It doesn't
And
make
forget
any,
it. Okay.
doesn't make any difference. They can go anywhere on your board in any orientation that you want. All right. And then after you do that, what you're going to do is this little board, which we'll all have above, will go clockwise. So if this were me, this would go to Nikki, and Nikki's would go to Lincoln, and Lincoln would come to mine. And now for turn 2, this would refill from your own little personal supply over here. And then on turn 2, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take something over here and put it in the W, and you're going to take something from here.
Wait,
Now there's only 7 choices. Nope, there's 1 fewer choice. This is the time clock for
Each round.
round 1 of the game.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay? So that's tile placement. Dice placement is probably what you think it is. So if I were to take a die over here instead, or a die over, let's see, here instead, when you place dice, here are the following restrictions. They're not as easy to place as tiles, but a die must go on a tile of its own color.
Okay.
So a yellow tile can only take a yellow die. A green tile can only take a green, okay?
Die.
Die.
Dice. I guess die isn't...
The breeding tiles, the ones that have the hearts on them, show you they can only take a 1 or a 2.
Okay.
That's all you can put on that. So if I had taken this instead of that 4, that 1 could go there. All right? But I took that 4, so it's going to go here, and I took this 3. This 3 can go either here or here or here. All right? This is a tile. This is called your star animal, and we all have one. And it is a tile.
Okay.
It can only take a 6. Okay? At the beginning of the game, this is the only place you can place a 6.
All right.
There's one other way you can play a 6, and I'll explain that when I get to it. But right now, you cannot. So, a 1 or a 2 can go anywhere. A 3, 4, and a 5 can go anywhere except a breeding tile.
Okay.
And a 6 can only go, as far as you know, on a star animal, but I'll explain in a second. Okay. In fact, I'll explain right now. So, when you complete... where's this? Here, right? Oh, I don't have an... Oh, no, that'll do it. So, if you complete a watchtower, the minute you complete a watchtower, you put the little thing on it, and you want to do that because there is a special end-of-game watchtower scoring.
Okay.
All right.
The tiles around a watchtower can now, once it's built, have 6s on them. So these can now have 6s on them, but not until this is built.
Okay.
So right now, this 6 cannot go there.
Oh, the tile... Or,
But a
you
3
picked up
could.
a die. Okay.
But a 3 could,
Sure.
until this is built. Now,
right.
once this is built, that 6 could go there.
Okay.
Because it's now around
And
the
that
watchtower.
6 could go there.
That 6 could go there. That is correct. There is no restriction watchtower-wise as far as how many you can build and what colors you want to build. You can have a second white one. You can have 3 orange ones or brown ones if you can get to them. But you will likely probably not have more than 3, if 3, depending. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. When this runs out of stuff, it'll eventually come down to where there's one thing on it. And by the way, if that one thing is something that you either can't use or choose that you don't want to use, you just don't do it. You just get rid of it. And that includes tiles as well. If there's a tile there, you don't have to place it. You are not required to place anything you put in these 2 spaces.
Okay.
You'll want to, because you're sort of losing an opportunity for placement if you don't. But if placing something ruins something for you or you don't like it, then don't do it. You're more likely going to be dice restricted.
Okay.
Okay? All right. When this runs out, that's the end of turn 8, and we do our first interim scoring. Interim scoring is 1 and 1 thing only. And what we're going to look at, let me just cheat stuff here for a second. Let's say this is like this.
Is there a reason that you would choose... You're just looking for what's best for you versus the ones over here? Are these
You'll
better?
know, when I get to endgame scoring, you'll know what you're trying to
Okay.
do. Okay? Let's say...
Well, clearly this one had a breeding one in there, which is
Here,
cool.
and let's say this is here. And let's just steal some dice from here.
Stealing dice.
Okay. Let's say this looks like this. Okay. So interim
I
scoring...
have a 6 right there, though.
Yeah, that's illegal. You're correct. Interim scoring works like this. At the end of turn 8, we are going to look, and you are going to score face value of all dice that connect to your gate entrance. That you can basically trace a path to your gate entrance.
Got it.
So in this case, 5 and 1 is 6, plus this 5, because this is also a gate entrance, and this does not connect.
'Cause it does not.
Even though the tiles connect, it's not even a question of color. Like, that would connect.
Right.
You have to be able to trace through dice. It's the dice connection to
Dice.
your
So
entrance.
this is nothing because it doesn't have a die on it.
Correct,
That
but
one does.
correct. But if it looked like here, let me do it this way because this makes it sort of clearer. If it looked like this,
Yes.
this would not connect because there's no die here.
Right.
But if there were a die here, that would be worth 7 more points to you at this score. This right now would be 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 points. And your star animal would count for the 6 if you
Okay.
had it. And obviously if you put the star animal out early, that helps you connect more to your gate entrance. But for purposes of the example, I wanted you to see that all 3 of these spaces count as connected.
Right.
And that's all that scores for this first scoring round.
Oh, okay.
Just that. We're going to write those numbers down, and that never happens again. So that scores once now, and it does not score at the end of the game that same way. All right. We will then refill these with 1 of each tile, and instead of the 4 dice that I showed you, we'll put 8 dice on it.
And they're from this pool?
Correct. Because what will then play out is that we will run out of stuff over here after turn 7. And that will be the end of the game. So 15 turns. This is the 8-turn time clock for the first scoring, and this is the 9 through 15 7-turn time clock for the
from your own pool
for the end
stuff.
of the game. Yeah. Correct. All
but
right.
You will be taking everything from here at some point.
You will take all, yes, because you only have you have exactly 15 things over here.
Right.
I had a question. It
Yes.
kind of backs up quite a bit,
Sure.
but it should be a quick answer.
Sure.
Can I choose to do a tile from here and a die from here, or
Yes.
does it have to be die,
Nope.
die? Okay.
You can do any combination of whatever you want.
I'm
So
sure
we're
you
not
said
gonna
it, but
we're not going to put all the tiles out, or will we fill our board?
That I don't know.
Okay,
because
probably
it
not.
Depends on what you take from here.
Exactly. If you take more dice, it might mean less tiles.
I do not know. Okay, let's talk about endgame scoring.
Sure.
So that you kind of get an idea of what you're trying to do. And let's see, let's do that. Let's just throw some tiles out here. And for purposes, I'm just going to cheat. Let's just say there's a watchtower here.
that is a big cheat.
We'll do
So whatever. That's
Make
fine.
it look like
Just put some.
Sort of.
something.
But we need dice there, right? So that it's
Yeah. There's that. There's that.
I can't wait to see his board when
Oh,
We'll put a yellow
as long as he
six
doesn't
here.
slide something off
We'll
and
do
then
that.
catch it later.
There's that watchtower. Okay. I'm going to stop right here.
Okay,
you don't want any around
that
this one
looks
here.
great.
Okay, hang on. No, I need one more. I need
That
this.
looks totally factual.
I need that.
Everything is satisfactual.
Sure.
I need that with like a 1 on it. And let's make that a 3. Okay. So, at the end of the game, you're going to score the following 3 things. The first is you're going to score each separate habitat based on dice. Here, put blue dice on all that stuff.
It can be a 6 because it's next to a watchtower.
I know. I put that there.
Okay, so the way the habitat score is as follows. They are going to score based on the number of dice in each separate habitat times
Oh,
how many breeding tiles in that habitat have dice. So, this blue habitat has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
Times 1 or
times
0.
nothing. There is
Yeah.
no breeder
Breeder.
habitat, so it will score nothing. If you had gotten this tile down,
Sure, then you'd have 1.
then you'd have 1 because
11.
even though there's no dice here, this still connects. So
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 1 is 11.
Does
So
that
the
actually
dice-
count for the die?
Yes.
Oh, no, okay, cool. For that
the
one.
dice rule is only for the first scoring.
Correct.
The interim. The interim
Correct.
scoring, yeah.
So here's an example. Here is 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1 is 6. And here's 5 and 1 times 1 is 6. So this will score 6. This is a separate one. This will score 6 for a total of 12. Had you gotten this tile down, however, this would be 6, 12 times 2 for
Right.
24,
Okay, yeah.
right? Because there are 2 breeding tiles in
breeding.
that habitat.
Okay.
And same thing over here. This is 11, and even though this tile is connected, it doesn't have a die on it, so this scores nothing.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to score each habitat separately. Then you're going to score the watchtowers. The watchtowers score for the 3 dice around it, face value, but only if there are 3 dice around it.
Ah.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 9, and nothing. This scores 0 because
Okay.
there's no die here. Okay? And then
It has to have 3 dice.
it has
all
to
the
have
way.
3 dice around it or it scores 0.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay? And then lastly, you're going to score points based on how many unique animals you have. you can get 17 possible unique animals. And the way they say for you to check for the unique animals is that no animals are only doubled up within their same color grouping. So there are no blue-tiled animals that show up on a green or a gray or a yellow tile.
Sure.
Right? Because these are the water animals and they don't show up somewhere else. So that's 1, because there's 2 there, right? 2, 3.
Yep.
That's the same one, so 3.
It is the same. No, that's a different one.
That's
a
the same one as this
Oh,
one?
yeah, it is. I'm
Dolphin.
sorry.
3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Your star animal counts.
8,
8, 9,
10.
10, 11, and that is different, 12, yes.
Okay.
So that would be worth 21 points.
All
Okay?
right.
The game
Wow.
lets you know that if you want to get all 17 animals, you have to not place one of your 10 original tiles. Your tile set, you're not allowed to look at your tile set, but this is it. It shows you on your board. So the zebra player starts with 2 lions, a penguin, a panda, 2 snow leopards, a dolphin, and a sloth.
Okay.
And it even shows you what's on them.
All right.
Is that 2 sloths then? I can't see.
There's 2.
There's only one sloth there.
1, 2, 3,
Color.
4, 5, 6,
Oh, you're saying-
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, they're
There's 2
stacked.
dolphins and 2 sloths.
2,
because there's
yeah.
2 sloths. One has the brown and one has the
tan
white.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
breeding,
okay.
breeding. It shows you your distribution of your. So the other unique animals are going to come from here. All right? Okay. The last thing that I haven't explained to you are these down
Okay, I
here.
was going to wonder when
I'm-
we get hats.
I'm saving them for when you need to know what they
Okay.
do. These are
But
dice.
you have to place
need-to-know
one,
basis.
not place one of these to get 17.
If you want to get 17
Unique.
unique animals, then you have to, because remember, this is doubled up, doubled up, doubled
Correct,
up.
but that seems like more than one that you don't want to take from your own pile.
The game says only 1.
Okay.
You can do it without 1. So that means there are probably exactly enough spaces on the board. All right, these are dice bumpers.
Sure.
They can bump a dice up 1 or down 1,
Okay.
and they wrap. So a 1 is a 6,
Oh,
and a
wow.
6 can be
Okay.
a 1.
All right.
The dice bumpers can be used anytime, including before scoring. So, for example, you might want to use a dice bumper to turn, say, a 3 into a 2 because you have a die restriction for a breeder tile. Okay? You might have placed this 5 here because this wasn't built yet, and then this got built.
Okay.
Later on, before you score, you can go, no, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make this a 6.
All right.
So you don't have to use them when you place the dice. And in fact, the game even says you will likely have some of these left over, and you're just going to use them at the end before scoring to bump everything up.
I see.
So that
Okay.
you can score points. You might, for example, be able to do this, right? If you can make a big thing that has multiple breeders, any die you bump up in that group is
worth it.
times 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 for each color and then a wild for any color. And they're not obviously, but they're one-time use.
Okay.
And the game shows you this sort of thing. This says 6 can only go on your star animal or where there's a watchtower. This says the caps give you +1, -1 on the dice. And this shows you the thing. And that is the whole game, except now that we know how to play, now here comes the setup. So here's how setup works.
Okay.
You're going to take the top 3 tiles from your stack and you're going to put them into 1, 2, 3. Now this little thing, this is the only time, perfect, where position matters. If you draw a watchtower slice, it has to go in the direction of that thing,
I was wondering what that dotted line was.
right? And then you take the next 3 tiles and you put them here,
Okay.
okay?
This is probably bad.
Right?
Let's see already.
Then you roll all your dice
Okay.
and put them out. Wow. All right.
Okay.
Yikes. Hey, look at, well, I don't know if a lot of 6s are good for the beginning of the game.
Probably not, since you can only place
Well,
them.
again, you'll see because we're going to get stuff here. Then we're going to, I'm going to just remove these fine
Oh yeah, so
things from the handy
we're
dandy
sponsored.
Gamegenic.
Before we start, let's thank Gamegenic for sponsoring us. Not only do they sponsor the episode, they give us these accessories. And today we're using the token silo. We actually mixed up the colors we have a lot of the colors
Yeah.
to actually match the tile colors for these here, which is great. And I guess we don't need the rest of these.
We do not. And Lincoln, if you'll give us one of each color tile for all of our things.
Okie dokie.
Go ahead and roll those up, Nikki.
Okay.
And they go here on your board outside the dotted line.
Outside the dotted line.
And I'll do yours for you, Lincoln. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Wow, you got all towers on yours. And then Nikki P.
There's a blue for you.
Yellow.
There's a blue for you, Nikki P.
Oh yeah, I'm putting them the right way for myself. Here.
Yes.
Green.
I know you're not used to looking at the board the correct direction
that's
for
right.
yourself.
Well, my stuff usually I get to see. Okay.
Okay, now, before we actually start the game, you are allowed two sort of mulligans.
Okay.
The first is you are allowed to swap one of your 3 starting tiles with one of your 3 tiles over here. There are 2 reasons you might want to do this, and the main reason, and the game suggests, that you want to do it is if you have 2 starting tiles that have the same color watchtower slice on them.
Okay.
Because it makes it, in theory, harder to build that watchtower.
Got it.
Now, as it turns out, I do, and so I'm going to swap out this for this.
Okay.
And then the other reason you might want to do it is just in case you were maybe trying to, you can already see ahead to like you're trying to build something. You have 2 different color slices. You have 2 different color slices, so you probably
Yeah,
don't.
it's weird. You almost, I feel like you really want.
Wow, you got a breeding thing next to your star animal? That's
Right.
great. And then the last thing you can do is you are allowed one, this is the only time you get to do this, you can re-roll as many of these starting dice as you want. All right?
I'm going to re-roll both of my yellows.
So for example, I didn't get a blue 6,
Okay.
and there isn't one out here.
All right.
So I'm going to re-roll my blues because I want my starting animal to be a 6.
I'm going to re-roll my green because I've got a mating thing and I have 2 6s, and the matings is only a 2s or a 1s, and there's all high.
Yep.
So my greens, hoping for low numbers. That's rare. Okay. Well, I got a 2.
Well, we have the dice bumpers, if necessary.
That's true.
Okay, and then last but not least, on the off chance that you need to know what, say, a player in front of you might take from their thing before they pass it,
Okay.
Yeah, I see. 1, 2, 3.
they're numbered. These are numbered 1 through 6, basically. You just, and I got 1, 2, 3 for purposes of symmetry, but you can pull any 3. You just, the lowest number goes first, and the next, and the next. So
Okay.
this is a player order, which, by the way, just happens to be clockwise as well by complete accident because these were these were random, but. All right, so, and I didn't mention this, but when you, if and when you take a tile from here and put it here, when the turn is over, you want to fill in from your new tile.
Dave, should I have not changed this? Because look at this. I can't make both of these.
Hang on. That's
it's
oriented
okay. There we go.
incorrectly.
So they make sure you don't mess
Oh yeah,
yourself up.
they don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah, 'cause
because
that's
Yes,
That's not
that would have been a problem.
all
Okay.
right, and away we go.
And we start.
Yep,
Okay.
we start in.
Yeah, this is weird. I have
Exactly,
2 colors on my board. You have 2 as well, Dave. It's kind of weird.
You know what? I'm going to just get this out of the way right now.
Oh, I don't. Oh, this is.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I don't
Okay.
like this one bit. One bit. Ask me if I like it.
Do you like
No.
it?
Do you like it?
Not a bit. All right, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this.
I think this. Okay.
All right. Do we all take one from one and one from the other?
Yeah, so far.
All right. All right. So go ahead and place whatever you did.
6.
I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. The end. All right. This goes to you, Nikki.
All right. I'm going to just slide this.
It's still hitting Dave. I was going to chuckle at Dave because he kept bumping it himself.
The
but
lake
I'm
doesn't
doing,
match up.
I know, but
I'm not turning mine
I
around
do wanna
either.
see
I'm
them.
afraid of hitting those dice.
All right. It'll bother somebody, so let me do it.
I'm not. I really don't want to knock the dice off the board. Oh,
You
that is
you
not what I thought was
you
coming.
have kidding me got to be.
No.
I have to take a tile from here.
Yep. Don't forget to do that. Okay. Bleh. Bleh and more bleh.
I'm not
Did I
happy
mention bleh
about this.
and more bleh?
I'll do this guy.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
That's a 6 on there. I can't use it.
No, that's what I want, I guess.
5.
gonna
I
do
can put the
this.
5 on
Oh, wait, do
there.
I want that? I want that.
You don't want that.
Why not? Don't I want two
Because
of
I
these?
want it.
Oh.
Don't you want this or that?
I wanted that.
I will take this 5. Okay.
Because that multiplies the value.
Yes,
I mean,
no, you absolutely want that.
Right.
I just wanted it.
They're just low value.
I also wanted it. All right.
Got it?
Okay.
Yep, place your stuff. It's going to go there. And this is going to go here.
This is going there. Okay.
All right, passing along to you. And if you took a tile from your thing, don't forget to fill one in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't I start a dark warts tower?
Dark Warch.
A
Well,
dark
these are all
wart
like
tower?
black, black.
It's what you had, though. That's the problem.
No, but I could have. I did this right.
Yeah.
I could have.
Put it someplace to actually use it. It's hard, though. Look, where would you do it? It has to be over here. Well,
No, I
doesn't
could have
to
done it
be.
here, right? I could have foregone this one and just put it here.
Right.
These dice.
Oh, this is terrible.
Tell me about it. I actually want you to tell me about it. Okay, you know what?
I think.
Wow, I'm only going to get 2 towers. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm only going to get 2 towers. If I might even not get 2.
Right. Me 3.
All right, I'm doing something else. Changing tactic.
Recalculating.
Recalculating.
Yeah, I don't even care about yellow. This is terrible. I would like to care about yellow.
Yeah, right?
You don't want that yellow 6?
Take that 6.
You can
Sure.
place it.
I mean, I have a 6
Oh,
here
you
as
have
well.
a 6.
Right, but then you don't have to spend that 6.
Sure. in
That
case
can
I-
become
for
a watch.
tower,
That can
yeah.
become a watchtower 6 later if you get a chance.
Right.
For laters.
But boy, I'm.
Or you
bummed.
can flip it to a 1 for your breeding thing.
Right. I do need 2 low numbers. Well, I definitely. I guess I will take that.
I would.
I guess I'll go for the breeding, or maybe the low-
penguin?
I have the low value green, so
The
I'll do that.
panda.
The panda.
All right, everybody got their thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, I got 1 die on the board.
Ooh.
That's terrible.
I just placed my second. It makes sense.
A penguin.
I could see in the early game you're probably trying to go for tiles, right?
But there was a black right there. Should I have worried about that?
Well, there's all kinds of black coming your way.
Yeah. I'll
May I
just
have
be
a black
patient.
watchtower, please?
Yes, of course. That's the color I should have built.
Yeah.
You're
Thank
smart.
you.
You're smarter than me.
I pretend to be, at least.
You don't pretend to be. You're smarter than me, Nikki.
Smarter than the average bear.
Okay.
I should have done the black one. I can see now. This is bad. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah.
That's a 4? Oh. I needed that to not be a 4. Oh, I forgot to put out a thing.
Oh, me too. Oh,
yeah,
hey,
I
look.
forgot
Black Watchtower.
Hey.
Oh, that was a mistake.
I am still trying to decide what I'm taking from here. I can't put my 6s out.
Can you bump these above 1 and 2 once they're on the board?
You cannot.
Okay.
It can only be one. It's a great question, and the answer is no. The real question is, why is it I feel like we're going to forget to add a new tile every time?
I don't know.
You'd think,
Until you look.
You'd
and
think
you're
like
hey.
fill a new tile. It's. I don't, it's
Hey.
So do we fill? How do we do with this after the second round? We're only dealing from the boards.
No, remember there'll be exactly 7 things over here for the rest
Oh, we'll
of the
just
game.
be picking dice instead of
Correct.
tiles because we've been clearly drawing
Correct.
tiles from there. Okay, I think I got
But
it.
there'll be more dice here. You'll see when we get there.
Right. Okay.
Everybody got picked?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Watchtower. Goodbye, giant yellow
Look
clump
at that.
that I was trying to build.
That's a crazy watchtower. 2 6s and a 5.
You?
Yeah.
Wow, and all connected to the front.
Yeah.
Wow, Nikki. Well, they were big dice early. You were smart to do that.
What I need is a little white, wedge here, and I don't have it. Is that a low enough number? It is not.
Okay, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to go, right? Okay, 4 turns to go. No time to lose.
Oh, this can go to a 1.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. That was
think you
partly
said that to me.
Yeah, that was partly why we were trying to encourage you to take the yellow 6 from here.
Right. I'm probably going to need to do it.
Well, you don't need to do it till the end of the game,
Right.
right? Because that's not going to score till the end of the game. What you want to do...
Well, connect. I'm trying to connect
right.
dice to
What
it.
you want to do is connect to your tower.
Yeah.
With any color, right?
Right.
Meanwhile, I need to take stuff that
Man,
scores
This
for me.
is terrible. I can't get down to... There is no low enough for my...
You can't get no satisfaction?
1 or 2 for my mating penguin.
Let me just reiterate, by the way. Let's say I put this tile here. Okay? I can place it here.
Right.
Remember, there's no restriction on tile placements. You don't have to... when you place a tile, it doesn't have to touch anything. I'm just reiterating that because I'm actually considering doing that myself. Okay. I think I want this. You know what? Heck with it. And this. That's what I'm doing. All right, we all done?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to these 2 here. All right, Nikki, here you go. Here's stuff for you.
Okay.
And I put in a new
Sorry,
tile
Dave.
here.
Well, I'm going to get your orientation correct.
There, I
Thank
did it.
you.
I did it. Because there weren't that many die on there, so I felt like I could do it. This is terrible.
So my last move is going to be turning this 5 into a 6 and putting it here. That's my punt move if I need to punt. But I'm trying to figure out if I have better stuff to do in the interim.
I kind of want to connect all the stuff, don't I? Mm.
You want to put a tile and a die there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning that right now. But I'm hoping to like get some other things out here too.
Take this. I gotta do that. Well, I don't gotta do that. I can do that.
You
next
gotta do
turn.
that.
You gotta do it.
I can do that next. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do this. Done.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, now I'm done.
4 goes there. 5 goes here. And these go to Nikki. A P. There you go, Nikki P.
There's a black tower for you, Dave.
How dare you? Well, it's a turtle though, and I do not have a turtle.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at that, Dave. It's terrible.
I'm only just now looking at it, Lincoln. So it's fine.
But it said I only have to take. I only have to not take 1. So
Yellow.
getting turtley.
Oh, I did the. Oh, I can't believe I did that last turn. That was dumb.
This is our last turn.
Nope.
Still
Nope.
one
We
more.
have one. The next turn will be the.
I don't
will be
want
scoring.
anything that is in front of me.
Okay, I'm gonna take that, and all right, bird in the hand it. I'm gonna bird in the hand it.
messed that up. I messed up. I should have thrown away this to make it a 2
You can do it
to
now.
put it there.
You can do it at any
That was
time.
the last turn.
Oh.
Okay,
You want to retcon it? We don't care.
last turn.
Yeah,
so
do
I'm
it.
throwing away my yellow to make that a 2 to put it on the
Yeah.
breeding guy.
What was
Okay.
it on?
It was on just a normal.
What was the number?
The
it
3.
Was, it was
Okay.
a 3.
Okay.
I turned
That's
it
fine.
to a 2.
That's totally fine.
Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then can take this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Now what you really want to do is either get something here
I don't have a 2.
or figure out a way to put something here.
Yeah.
Here's what you're getting from me. You're getting this gray tile.
Does it have a wedge on it? It's yellow. It doesn't match. I'm trying to make this white tower here.
Well, you can forego that.
Are you crazy?
Well, let me tell you why you might want to. Because if you do that and put a 5 on it, right, that connects everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know how
Sort of.
big that
It doesn't
scoring
because
is.
this doesn't.
No, you're about to put.
I can't. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you-
putting that 5
You're
on
about
there.
to put a 5 on it. So. But you might be right. You might. On the other hand, if you pull a tile, maybe you'll get this tile.
Right.
Maybe you'll get the white wedge tile if you use one of the tiles
Maybe
from your
I'll
board.
I'll pull this one. Wait, can I make a wedge? I don't want to
Put
put
it
it
here.
somewhere.
Wherever you put it here.
Yeah, but I'm testing because I don't want to ruin making a yellow tower eventually, maybe.
You can make a tower here, and that's it. Mm-hmm. So
Which
you can,
was where I was thinking of putting that.
so you can
that's
put
why
anything
I tested.
here or here or here. I mean, you can just.
I got it.
Yep.
Ta-da.
Okay, here we go.
That goes there.
Okay, I'm gonna put that here. And I'm using my blue cap. I tipped my blue cap to make this 5 a 6.
I'll do the same to make a 5 to a 6.
And then I'm passing the savings
Onto you.
onto you.
Because books cost too much.
So I have to take this?
Yes, but you don't have to use it.
Okay.
You can just throw it away.
Okay, I think we've all done it.
Okay. All the cool kids are doing it.
Do I want to bump this to a, I mean, it's only really bumping, it's only going to bump it to a 5, but do I want to do that just because it's going to score 5 each time instead of just 4?
Well, you could, because you would get the extra point out of it now, but the question is...
What if I need to
Will
turn
you
something to a
desperately
6
need
later?
it later, right?
Well, I don't have another gray here, so I could. Both of these.
That is your biggest chunk, and if you get a second breeding tile down there, okay, which you'll have to take from here.
Can I use 2 of these at
Yes,
once?
yes.
So I could do the blue and then the wild to move the, well, it's not out on the board, but
Correct.
I could have moved it to a 2.
Yes.
Okay.
If you had put it here.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's all right.
Okay.
Okay. I think we score now, right?
Okay. All right, we're just doing entrance. So,
Nothing on this.
all right,
board.
that's all right. 1826 for Nikki.
I have 12, 18, 20,
32.
32, yeah.
Nice. 10, 22, 31. Right? Oh, wait. 10, 18,
30,
28,
39.
39. All right. Here's what happens for round 2.
Yep.
First off, the boards move.
Okay.
Because in
Yeah, now
theory,
I'm
if the
two.
numbers happen, it could matter. The second thing is we are now going to roll 8 dice.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, that's good because we need.
Right. Yellow, yellow. And we need 1 tile of each, Lincoln, again.
Okay.
Gray, gray. There you go, Nikki. Green,
Now I didn't use up all my dice.
That's fine.
So
blue,
okay.
blue. You will eventually use them all. even if you don't place them. Because that will be, you have exactly 7 things over there.
Right.
And that's how many turns are left in the game, is 7. Wow.
Oops, I'm putting that on the wrong thing.
I hope people need 6s,
Wow.
because I rolled a lot of them, and I can't use any of them, as of right now anyway. Blue, blue, green, green, yellow, yellow, gray, gray. Here. All right. All right, 2 and 5.
Wait, that was supposed to be Nikki's. I'm doing them you, me, you, Nikki,
Oh.
me, you, Nikki, me.
Okay, as long as you have a system.
Yeah, it just made sure that it wasn't
Oops, sorry.
placing what I wanted on myself, which isn't necessarily all of these.
That was a 2. 2, 3, and 2, 4. All right, 7 more turns, and then we'll
And what gets scored now?
okay. The end of the game scoring is first we will score each individual habitat. So we're going to look at each color,
Okay.
each color group.
Right.
So here's a group of 1 of blue. It
Yeah.
scores nothing because there's
Okay.
no breeding tile.
All right.
This right now scores nothing because I have not put dice on these breeding tiles.
Okay.
In fact, right now this is the only breeding tile I have on the board with a die on it.
All right.
I may have completely gone overboard on the entrance thing and it might
Okay.
backfire. Then we are going to score everything around your towers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to score unique animals.
Okay.
So I guess this is the time to start looking for unique animals, I suppose. And away we go. I guess in the beggars can't be choosers department. Wow, but that's not going to score me anything. Huh. Okay, that can be that. Oh no, it can't. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to do this. And then what am I going to do over here? Oh, man. I guess this. All right. And then this fills in. All right, did everybody pick 1 from each?
Yeah. I
Okay,
say
I'm sorry.
shakily.
Yep.
I think I need the 2. Because oh no, I got a 1 right there. Do I want that though? Kind of. And there's no 1s.
No. These are all crappy numbers for breeding tiles, especially for those of us who've used their blue cap already.
Yes.
Okay, this is what I'll do.
Yep.
I don't want to overthink it.
That's going to go there. And that's going to go there. Thanks, Lincoln.
Well, it's easier to see the animals.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well. Oh, I'm not going to get any of that. None of that's going to score. Wow.
Oh, I get a yellow tower.
A gold one, you mean? Or
Yeah.
whatever? Nice.
Wow,
Yep.
she's gonna get 3.
Yep.
I knew this was a problem over here when it came out. You really kind of really need a tower. I just didn't have it in my starting stuff.
Yeah. I did, but not the
Color you need or
not the
whatever.
black one.
Yeah.
And I could have built a black one, right? There were so many black. I mean, it's our first play. We're figuring it out.
Right.
Well, I definitely want this. And I definitely want this. Oh no, I can't take both of those.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm like, there's
Don't
a
make
lot of
that
times
mistake.
I want to get like 2 from there.
All right, well, I don't need that. But I do need this. So I'm going to take this. And what am I going to put over here? What useless thing am I going to put over here? I guess.
This is terrible. I don't think I'm going to have very much variety
I take it all back.
for aminals.
I'm going to take this and be done with it. Done. Bird in hand.
Then I need to probably do this since I don't have... Wish I had a 2, but there's no... Oh, there's a 2 there. Maybe I'll get that. Maybe.
Well, the 3 can also be a 2.
Sure, that's true. Because I took this. I do want that. It's a different type of animal.
And you can see right now, I didn't take... So Nikki can't take them both. You
Yeah.
will get one of these if you want
sure.
it.
If she needs it.
Here's the problem. By the time
We
this
got
gets
6
back around to you,
there's
there
6
might be
in there.
something else on here that's more important to
Sure.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happened to me like 3 times already.
Okay, I guess that's it.
You didn't put anything there yet.
Oh, I guess I make that a 2.
All right, here we go. Oh, wait, no. Good Lord. Do it
The
right.
Lord.
Do it right, David.
Do it right.
The first time, that's the main thing.
Thank you.
Oh, it made it to me.
Which did you want?
Thank you.
That?
Yes.
Boo. Well, we had other fish to fry. Our other fish to fry was your game.
Fishy, fishy.
Okay, well, I can't do that. Do I do that is the question? I don't
Yeah,
know.
this means I'm going to probably be placing these, which I don't want to place. I mean, you just don't place it, right? But I guess it doesn't matter.
Right. Well, or you're taking dice.
I know, but you're taking something from this pool every
Right.
turn.
Right. True. That is true. Why?
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 Why me? I ask myself.
Why does that not work? You know what? Heck with it. Heck with it. I'm going to stop thinking about it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. There's that. Finally get this. And put that there.
May I have a white tower, please?
Yes, ma'am. You may.
Yeah, this is just upside down, but that was where you started with. I'm not even sure what you were doing there. Wow, this is all awful.
So what's worth more points to me? I guess this is. That. And this.
No, that has to happen.
After
And
this,
that can
just
happen
so you
like
know,
that.
there are 3 more turns. When you run out of stuff over here, that's the end of the game.
Okay.
In case you're holding off on certain things, and you definitely want to place the yellow one, right? You've got a scoring clump of yellow.
Yeah, but I'm not. I have no more dice, and you know, you got a 6 over here and half dozen of another.
Well, this will get back around to you. You
Maybe.
can turn that into a 5
Yeah.
and place it on that tile, or you can
Right.
burden. Well, you're going to take one of the 2s for that, right?
I hope so. Well, I don't have any more breeding for yellow. I need one of the, like the 3 or something for, I think the green to do one
Right.
of these.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Replacing?
Yes. Why? Oh, I took that for here. The tower was blocking my view. And then, I guess this scores more here. All right, here we go.
I am going to use my blue
Yep.
just to bump that to a 5, because why not?
Well, the good thing is you can just do it at the end.
Right.
You don't have to
Right.
commit to anything yet.
Correct.
Okay, well,
The only reason you need to do it now is if you have a dice restriction, right? I had to use the blue for the 6 for my star animal, for example, because that was the only thing that legally fit there. Well, for the sake of scoring, just so no one's confused, this yellow clump that I have right now is scoring 8 points. Even though these dice aren't connected, this is still a clump of yellow with a 6 and a 2 in it. Okay?
right.
So many things to think about.
Whatever. What's coming my way?
I'm going to do this.
No, I can't unless I want to do that. I don't, so do.
And since I'm going to have to place this anyway, I'm going to do this.
5.
Here we go.
No. And no.
Done.
Okay.
Okay, that goes there. This can go right in there. And these come to you. All right, well, these both have to be dice, so that goes there.
Do I want that? I mean, it's a different animal. It would be nice.
Oh, and that goes there.
Right. I don't know if I've got enough different animals going on. For sure.
I stopped looking again.
Well, you have so many fish you can fry.
Correct. Well, I ended up also placing all my tiles, so I know I'm
Right.
not getting all 17.
Well, I'm not even close, I don't think. Because I got many repeats.
Did I do it again? I did it again. Shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I got. Is that a repeat? No, that's different.
What happens if you have a breeding pair that doesn't have a die on it?
Then it doesn't count.
Okay. Darn it, I messed up.
Oh, because you don't have the blue.
Right, I don't have a low, then there's no low
Yeah,
enough
there's
coming.
That's what the Dave rolling all those 6s was not.
It was terrible. I agree.
Do I want that 6, or do I want another breeding pair? I think I want another breeding pair, actually.
Do you have the numbers?
If I take
work?
this, yeah, I
No,
mean, I have a
if-
2
oh,
right here.
You do. Nice.
I think that's probably a better choice.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Okay.
That goes there. Oh, wait.
Should I stop?
No, I meant that. I just put the wrong die out. I meant this one.
Ay, come on, get in there.
Hey, there's no gray tile on there.
5.
No.
All right, well, that gray 3 is a waste then. I guess I could have used that and done it. I'm not. All right, I'm ready to play again. That goes out, and that's 5 points, so done.
Wow.
Wow.
So I have to put this out?
Nope.
Because I have no dice?
Nope. You have to put it on your W.
Well, because what I'm saying is I don't want to take the dice from here. I want to place the dolphin.
Then
What
But
difference does it make, though,
It's-
ultimately?
It's a.
I
is it
don't
a-
have dice anywhere.
And dolphin is an animal she doesn't have.
Mm.
And it also increases my water habitat.
It doesn't matter because there's no die on it, but it gets you a dolphin. That's the most important thing.
It gets you a dolphin.
What animal's on there?
Gets you a dolphin. I have a lot of these fox things.
All right, we'll just put it out anywhere. It doesn't matter.
I know.
I'm only just doing this. And this die can just go back in my box.
Back in bucks. Okay.
All right, before we do final scoring.
Well, I haven't placed anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and place.
Did you guys place?
Yeah,
No, I haven't.
I did. I'm sorry. Apologize. Okay, before we do final scoring, you
Yep.
might as well spend all the dice bumpers you have to bump stuff
The
up.
single
as,
one I have.
To bump up stuff as, hey, I can't use the gray.
Bump, bump, bump.
I can't use the green. I can't use the yellow.
Wow.
So I will bump this 4 to a 5.
We'll bump that to a 6.
That's
I
amazing.
don't go to a 6. Is it better to have the one by the top tower be
Yes.
a 6?
Yes, because
then
it doubles.
this?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it gets counted twice.
So I will do that. Green is now a 6. Got it. And then I've got that can go to a 6 right there.
No, don't do that one. Do this one.
No, this is gray.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I thought you were using the wild.
6, and then the wild I'm looking at.
Yeah, that yellow or
This
the
yellow.
blue. Or the blue. Either one.
Either one.
They're going
to
to
a
count
6.
twice.
We'll just do you to a 6.
Okay. So first we look at green habitats. Nikki, you have 12, 17, 18, 19 times 1 is 19. Lincoln, green habitats.
I have 9.
9, 10, 18 for me.
It's times 1, is that what you're saying?
It's times, if you have 1 breeding, then it's times.
Oh, I have 2 breeding, I'm sorry.
I apologize.
It's 18.
So you have 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 18. You were correct. All right, yellow. Nothing, 8 times 1 is 8.
I have 18.
18. I have 8 times 1 is 8. And nothing over here. All right, blue habitat.
All of this.
All right, so 16, 17 times 1 is 17.
I have 13.
13. All right, this is my score here.
So I should have bumped this to a times 2 instead of
It's not
one
a
of
times
these.
2. It would still be times 1. It's by the
okay.
number of breeding tiles that have dice on them.
Yeah, boy, I wish I had gotten a
10,
dice on that
11,
second breeding.
12, 13, 16 times 2 is 32. Okay, gray habitat.
It's kind of just this.
That doesn't count, but this counts for 1 point.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that gray.
20, 40.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12, yeah, nice. 40. 8. Okay, watchtowers. You have 18 plus 18,
36 plus.
36, 46, 52.
Wow.
Well, it's making up for a lot of nothing.
Watchtowers.
I have 18.
Ah, because there's no die here. Ah, 18. Okay, 12, 17, and the same 17.
I probably could have taken that 4. Would have maybe benefited
Yeah.
because it would have been better for
44.
the. I took it for the blue, I think.
Oh, if you took the gray 4 instead of
Yeah,
the
because
blue?
it would have been doubled there, so it would have been another 8 on that,
Okay, so
or another
that-
4.
We'll figure it out at the end, right? That would have been -5 plus 14. So a net gain of 9.
Yeah, maybe I should.
You'd have 9 more.
But you know what? I think. No, it was the blue tile from here. That's right. I should have done that.
Okay. Well, different animals, Nikki. You can pull dice off now if you want.
Okay, cool. Because I know I have too many of some.
Okay,
for
in the
sure.
yellow, take all your yellow dice off.
I have a lot of
In the yellow, you
giraffes.
have 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
This can come off too. Okay, 3.
3 animals. That's
Okay,
it.
do the gray next.
Okay. 1,
Wait, no.
2.
No. 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here, do the green.
Green.
Yep. 6, 7, 8,
Okay.
and then pull the blue. Ooh, blue is good for you. 9, 10, 11, 12. Repeat.
13.
No, that's a repeat.
Oh, it is.
21 points.
Darn it.
All right, Link, what do you got?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 is 21.
30.
Oh, 13 is 30. My bad. Sorry. Did you have 13 too, Nikki?
No, I thought
She had 12.
I thought I had 12.
Okay.
It's 21.
I'm sorry. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. For all my trying to look at it at some point, I ended up with 12.
It's hard, dude.
21.
I think dice are important other than the variety at the end. If you're some miracle
Yep.
that you could just ignore the dice, but you kind of can't.
And now we pause for some math.
Gamegenic. Ingenious supplies.
All right, the final scores. Nikki, 144. Dave, 160. Lincoln, 169. So that gray die watchtower didn't hurt you. That giant in the middle gray thing was really impressive.
2 was really
but
good.
you know what? We weren't paying enough attention because you also had one more unique animal than the rest
I know,
of us.
I thought I wasn't doing well.
And these jump huge.
Well, look how I have 3 of the same here, 2 of the same here, 2 of the same here, 2 of the same here. So
Nikki, if you had 2 more different animals, you would have won.
I
for
knew
example.
when I had all these giraffes
Yeah.
that was going to
bad.
be a problem, but I was hoping
but the funny
that
thing is,
watchtowers
I got
would make
one,
a difference.
and I thought, am I going to be able to get a giraffe? And
Yeah.
it turns out that there was plenty if she had.
Did you
but
have one in your
didn't
thing?
get one.
No, you had lions only in your
Yeah.
thing.
Because
Yeah,
I
what-
had 3 watchtowers.
What do you
I
think,
had
Nikki
all
P?
3 of the colors.
Yeah, I thought the 3 watchtowers was
Yeah.
going to
I
be
know.
huge.
Me too.
Especially when you didn't even score
watchtower
one.
totals? Yeah, I didn't. Neither of us got. we
Nikki's
both got
watchtowers
one.
was 52.
Yeah, that's huge.
That was gigantic. But
But
she's
then it was low for a lot of other
right.
things.
It's a give and take.
Well,
right?
yeah, that's you can't focus
quite
on
do
everything.
anything unless you
Right.
luck into it. Anyway, what did you think?
Right. I liked the all the different scoring type of things that were going on in that.
Yep.
It's another one of those things where you shouldn't focus or shouldn't spread yourself thin. You should probably focus on one thing, that sort of thing. I definitely should have gotten more breeding pairs because I had a breeding pair in the yellow and a gray, but none others. And then I did end up with 2 in the blue, but I didn't get a die on it because it was placed
it's hard.
last.
Yeah. And we had, that was the issue. We didn't have a lot of low numbers.
Well, that was the real problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I had breeding pairs,
Sixes
but I
could
couldn't
go to ones.
I couldn't put right, but not in the only color I needed. I'd already used the thing, right? Because I had to use it for the
How many did you
flamingo.
not use on those?
These 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had. Wow.
I did use the wild at the end, sorry, but I did not. There's nothing I could legally bump at the end.
Right, that wasn't helpful.
You have 4 breeding pairs in your
Sure.
deck, and they're very wisely, right? They've given you 1 of each color, so we all have at least 1 breeding pair in all 4 of the colors.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't score 1 towers. I didn't because I didn't put a die there.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I did look ahead. I was paying attention to what was coming
Sure.
to me.
Yes.
I did
So
some of that with the numbers. on the
Yes.
dice.
Yeah,
I'm like,
did.
okay, that's going to still be there
At one
for
point, I'm
sure.
like, Lincoln, don't take that. Lincoln, don't take
Yeah.
that. And then you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lincoln,
Yeah.
don't change your mind. Don't change your mind.
Well, I was crossing my fingers for this one with the white wedge.
Yes,
on it,
you were very
so
excited
I
when it
could-
got back around to
yes.
you.
So I was paying attention to that.
Believe me,
and that
I wanted
was cool.
I wanted a sea turtle, but I couldn't. I basically gave up on it because I think I needed. I know I needed dice.
Yeah.
Right. I was struggling over here where I had very little to choose from because I had 2, and I placed them both, which I didn't want to place either of them.
Well, it's a nice design feature, right? For the last 7 rounds, you have twice as many dice to choose from. Not that helped us a lot in the breeding area.
I mean, look
but-
how many are
Somebody
still on
was
the board.
rolling
because they're all
numbers.
crazy high numbers. Although
Yeah.
these are low right here.
Yeah.
The other ones are available.
I did
Yeah.
do both of those though, so
Yeah.
it wasn't like. And thankfully, I was able to. I mean, I used all of my tiles, as did Nikki, to modify,
Yeah, I
which is
did.
beneficial.
Well,
feel-
obviously there's a luck element to it.
Oh,
right?
heck yeah.
And that's part of it. And the unique animal scoring is clearly huge. It would not surprise me. I don't believe this is true, but it would not surprise me if some might claim that it's the thing you have to do. Because
It still doesn't win.
one
160.
one different animal and I beat you.
Sure.
2 different animals, Nikki beats us both. I
Right.
mean, the jumps are from 21 to 30 to 40 to 51. Those jumps are big. So that's a lot of points.
Yeah.
That's more points than just scoring. In other words,
wouldn't you have tied me if you got one more number? I think you would have tied me. We both would have had 169. Oh no, you wouldn't have, because
no.
you would have gone. No, yeah, another 9.
Oh, you're right. I go to 20. Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
that would be neat though. I always want to do ties. I mean, it's funny to me. I think you like ties as well, except when they break in the worst possible way.
There is a tiebreaker in the game, and it's actually kind of interesting. It's the highest die total on all breeding tiles.
Oh.
Okay.
And had I told you that at the beginning, that might make you think more about placing a 2 than a
instead of
1
a
in
1.
case you want to break
Considering
the tie.
how many
but-
I have one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't place. I did both of these. I did both of these. I did both of these, and I did that one. I didn't. Actually, I didn't. I said both of these.
So
but I
guess
missed one.
I guess for purposes of the
7-2.
tie, when you're scoring at the end, you shouldn't take all your dice off your board.
I had 7. I had 7. Well, I had 7 that I placed on for my breeding pairs.
Leave them on
that
your
might have
breeding pairs.
actually.
So that's a minimum 7 for you. I had 1, 2, all my breeding pairs had dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had 5. So it's unlikely if we tied that I would beat you in the tiebreaker because I know that
possible, though.
all 5 of mine weren't 2s.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
and more importantly, if at least 2 of yours are 2, then I can't catch up to you anyway. Or 3, whatever that math
Right.
works out. There's stuff we didn't play with. So the game, in case you're wondering what this is off.
Yeah,
the
so I
Yes.
was wondering.
The game comes with what's called messengers. There's also a solo game that I did not read the rules for because
Yeah.
there were a lot of rules for it.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it involves these tiles and
Oh, those are for solo
specific
play?
things, and yeah.
Okay.
These are called missions, I think. And at the beginning of the game, everybody gets an A, a B, and a C. And like, for example, this one is if you have 4 4s in a
That's a
clump,
15
in a
point.
clump, regardless of what they're on. That's
So there
worth,
you go. That's actually pretty awesome because then 6s aren't necessarily so important.
That's worth 15
Yeah.
points.
Right.
This one is if one of your habitat colors, blue or yellow or green or black,
Equals 17.
totals exactly 17.
You get another
You get
19
19 points. You should be getting 17 points for that, I mean, thematically. Let's see, what's this one? This one is if a panda bear is surrounded by 5 tiles.
Oh.
That's all. Any 5 tiles.
Hey, look, I would have gotten it if I got that one. Would they have to have dice
Can
on
it
them?
be
Nope.
itself?
Nope. That's a good question. I don't think so. But
Oh, really?
maybe.
Because I do have one.
Maybe, I don't know.
And, I can't imagine it makes any
Oh, I
difference.
don't know what that is, so I'm not going to do it. This is, okay, this is different. This is 3 3s on the board, but they cannot be adjacent to 3s.
Okay.
Oh.
This is any 4 dice of a color that is either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, 5.
But it has to be one color?
But just in one color, and you can have additional. You're not restricted to that. Just
But it's 17 points.
If like your blue dice happen to have 1, 2, 3, 4 on them, then
Those
you
are
get
really
that.
cool.
Yep, that's worth 20 points if the 3 dice around your starting tile equal exactly 14. And understand one of those is always a 6 because your star animal is the 6. So really, what you're trying to get is a 6, right? No, an 8. Sorry, you're trying to get these 2 to equal 8.
Okay.
Let's see, what's another A? There you go, 4 breeding tiles in a clump.
Oof.
This is sort of
Had I
fun.
known that, I would have definitely probably.
This
made
is
that
really
happen.
funky.
Yeah.
In any single line, either in any single like line on your board, whichever your
different.
choice, 5 different animals in 4 different colors.
Wow.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you'd have to really work for that. And by the way, 11 points
Look at
isn't,
that. 1, 2,
That's a lot
3,
of work
4,
for 11
5.
points.
is that 5 different? No,
Yeah.
5 different animals in 4 different
Oh,
colors.
that's right. That's right. I see. Well, there you have to be working for it.
So you have 3
There's
different
no way I
colors.
couldn't do it.
You have 3 different
Yeah,
colors.
I could never do it.
Let's see.
It's neat though. It'd be interesting to see how they actually.
I can't remember what this is. This is like one single color surrounded by 4 of a different color.
Oh, okay.
They're just stuff like
It's
that.
weird that they made that
Yeah.
pink and.
I mean, here you go. This one's pretty obvious. That's just that. A lion with... And by the way, it doesn't have to be this configuration, but this would be like a lion with a blue and a...
Yeah,
and the other 3
these
colors
types
in
of
there.
things will encourage you to actually break it up a little
Right.
bit
Yeah.
to make that work.
5 2s.
Same with that one with the same single direction. 4 different habitats.
You would have done this. Any single animal habitat that has a total of 12 or more. So you had a 20, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So that would have You got 16 extra for that. Anyway, they're just things like that.
Okay. Cool.
2 clumps of 5 that touch. Another one of those weird. Here you go. This one's simple to understand. 23
It's
or
less
higher.
than 23.
23 or
Okay,
higher
I'm
in
reading it the
any
wrong way,
single line.
Yeah.
If you can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you put an A and a B and a C. They score at the very end of the game.
Okay.
They don't. You're not penalized if you don't.
Are they visible to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
They're all face up.
Well, because I wouldn't want to try to remember them. That's all. I'd want them to be visible because.
And then the last thing is that we played the sunlight side of the board because those are the same. The nighttime board.
Is
This
it night or autumn?
Autumn.
Autumn.
Spring, summer, fall, maybe.
Yeah, summer, fall.
Summer,
These
fall.
are asymmetrical setups. So
Okay.
your setup will be different
Look
from
at
my
that.
setup.
There's my entrance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
look,
mine's
my
over
1,
there.
2, 3 is like my 2 and 3 are together. Your 1 and 3 are together.
Yeah, look at that. Okay. Interesting.
But look, this clearly has a little more room for watchtowers than the other side, I think, right? I feel like it does. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, that.
Is it possible
that,
to do like 2 of the same color watchtower?
Yeah,
Of course, yeah, as
course.
long as you can do it.
I'm wrong. I think you can only do if this is a one here.
Yeah.
This is one,
Yeah.
and this is one,
Yeah.
and this is one.
You
Yeah.
still have.
Do I have room for
You
a
have
third somewhere?
here?
Yes, I could do one right here.
And here? No, you can't do that.
No.
You can't do that either.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
That
So I
one,
could get
yes.
4 on this board.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, this
Wonder
entrance. Now,
how
for
many I would
purposes
get.
of this entrance, I don't believe this is connected to the entrance. It's still these 3 spaces
Sure.
because of this black.
Well, it also shows that line on the side of the building.
Right.
Where I'm just seeing if I could even do 3. Like, I imagine you probably can. You can easily do 1 more in one of those 2 spots.
You know what? Could we on the first board? Probably. Maybe.
I'm sure. Well, I definitely could have done 3. It's if we could have done 4. I mean,
Do I have room for a 4th somewhere? It can't
yeah.
be here
Oh no, you're right.
because that tile's there.
Yeah.
Nope. It looks like 3 is the max.
Or 2 if you played like I did.
And scored 1.
Yeah.
And still did enough to win the game, which, by the
Yes.
way, I think is cool, right? I would feel really bad if for some reason you not taking a gray die near the end of the game because A, it's easy to forget that rule the first time, and B, I think you had the same problem I did, which is this watchtower was actually blocking that tile from your view to see whether you had a die on it or not.
Oh.
I at one
Okay.
point was like, oh, blah, 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 and then when I leaned forward, I'm like, oh, wait, there's a thing back here.
I don't know if that happened or not because I definitely wasn't thinking of it. I was like, oh, I'll get to place it and then it'll score. But
Right.
if anything, I should have taken the gray die because I already had that, and I knew they were worth double.
It
right?
was 9 more points.
Yeah.
Your score would have been 178.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thanks, Dave, for teaching us.
You're welcome, Lincoln.
And thanks again to Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode and providing us with the accessories. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you do, click on the bell to get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.